Upon arriving at the gravesite, the firing party commander or FPC will confirm the firing party position. They will ensure they are 45 degrees off the foot of the grave, 75 to 100 feet away, and in full view of the family as terrain dictates. The firing party will align themselves to where they are centered 3 steps away from and properly spaced on the firing party commander. The firing party will move to parade rest with the weapon, and the FPC will conduct an informal inspection ensuring the following: final uniform inspection, all soldiers have proper earplugs, weapons are on safe, and all soldiers will have a 3-round magazine locked and loaded in the weapon. Upon completing the inspection, the FPC will center himself in front of and 3 steps from the firing party. The FPC will bring the firing party to attention, right face, port arms, and then forward march. On the command of execution march of forward march, the FPC will step off to the left in marching with the firing party. The firing party will maintain proper distance between each other while marching. The FPC will ensure that he remains centered and 3 steps away from the element while marching. The firing party will come to a marked time. The firing party halts and the FPC conducts a right face towards the element. The firing party orders arms and conducts a left face, now facing the FPC. On the command of execution dress of dress right dress, the FPC steps off with his left foot to the half left. The FPC marches by the most direct route to a position on line with the firing party, halts 1 step away from the number 1 man, and conducts a right face. The FPC will align the firing party by stepping to the left, center, right, and back to the center. During the dressing sequence, the FPC will not bend his torso or head to look down the firing party. The FPC will march back in front of the firing party, centered and 3 steps away. On the command of execution front of ready front, the FPC steps off without hesitation with his left foot to the rear of the firing party. Halts and conducts a right face. The firing party moves to ceremonial at ease. The FPC will begin his movement to ceremonial at ease with the firing party and execute the movement in 1 count. The firing party remains at a relaxed position of ceremonial at ease. During the gravesite service, the bugler will take all commands from the FPC and move in unison with the FPC. Mission will be called loud enough for the entire detail to hear. All soldiers will return to the position of ceremonial at ease. The preparatory command firing party will be a 2-part preparatory command to bring the firing party to parade rest from ceremonial at ease. The FPC and bugler will come to the position of attention on the command attention. The preparatory command firing party will be a 2-part preparatory command to bring the firing party to parade rest from ceremonial at ease. The FPC and bugler will come to the position of attention on the command of execution attention. Upon seeing the salute, the FPC will conduct a solo salute. The bugler will not salute with the FPC during the approach of the hearse. Once the hearse has stopped, the OIC or NCOIC, CTL, and FPC will order arms in unison, matching the speed of the OIC or NCOIC. The FPC renders a hand salute once the pull-out stands back up. The firing party will execute present arms. The present arms is held until the remains are placed either on the lowering device or urn stand. The FPC will present arms with the firing party. The FPC will order arms in unison with the firing party. This is a 4-count movement. The FPC and firing party will execute parade rest, and the bugler will go to ceremonial at ease. Upon seeing the OIC or NCOIC salute at the head of the casket or urn, the FPC will begin the firing sequence. The FPC will come to the position of attention in unison with the firing party. The FPC will initiate the 6-count movement to conduct the firing party sequence. Each member of the firing party removes his weapon from the safe position by pushing his trigger finger forward. The butt of the weapon is brought to the bicep and the hand grip of the rifle rests in the palm of the left hand. Simultaneously, the fires will turn their heads parallel to the weapon. The barrel will be at eye level. All weapons are fired simultaneously. Immediately after firing, each firer returns his weapon to a modified port arms position with palms resting on the charging handle, forming a ceremonial fist, and the head simultaneously turned to the front. The firing party will charge the weapon in unison. After charging the weapon, the charge hand is brought palm facing the rear in a tight C fist. Then each firer returns to the modified position of port arms with their fingers in the trigger well. The fires will continue until all 3 volleys are complete. On the last ready, each firer will charge their weapon to ensure that the bolt is locked to the rear with the magazine seated. Beginning with their weapons at the port arms position, each member executes a 4-count present arms. The NCOIC will hold his salute for 5 seconds to give the bugler time to salute, then he will order arms. Upon seeing the NCOIC's movement, the FPC will call order arms, and the FPC, bugler, and firing party will order arms, all in unison. The FPC will execute parade rest with the firing party. The FPC will initiate dismissal once he sees that the next of kin has turned their back to the grave to walk away or upon signal from the OIC or NCOIC. The FPC will move in unison with the firing party. After the firing party executes port arms, the number 1 man will execute 2 steps to the right, with a dead step between each step, stepping away from the gravesite. He will then hold his weapon out with his right hand and arm fully extended to the right at a modified port arms so that the FPC can grasp the weapon. On the FPC's command of forward march, the firing party will step off. As the FPC marches past the number 1 man, he will take the number 1 man's weapon from him. The number 1 man will face the gravesite and assume parade rest. Once the next of kin has returned to their vehicle or upon signal from the OIC or NCOIC, the rounds man will come to the position of attention, take off his gloves to police expended brass casings, and return to his transportation. The FPC halts with element, orders arms, and conducts a left face. The FPC will be centered on and 3 steps away from the firing party. Firing party orders arms in unison. The firing party executes a right face in unison. The FPC will inspect the weapon he is carrying, then go back to the position of attention. The FPC will call inspection arms. Go to carry arms and inspect each weapon. Once the weapon is clear, he will tap the butt of the weapon. The FPC will move back to the center, order arms, and call fall out.